Dear students, today I am going to discuss about deviation through prism of small angle, class 12 optics. If this is a prism, if this angle is small, then what will be the angle of deviation in this case? If the angle of prism is small, then what will be the expression for angle of deviation? So for first this surface, refraction in this surface AB, what we will get? Mu equal to sin I by sin R1. If the angles are small, then what we will get? Equal to I by R1. If the angles are small. So what we are getting? I equal to mu R1. Again, in this phase you see AC phase, what we can write? Mu equal to sin E by sin R1, sin R2. Mu equal to sin E by sin R2. So this will also be same, E by R2. So E equal to mu R2. And we have got delta deviation equal to I plus E minus A. So what is I? I equal to mu R1 plus this is mu R2 minus A equal to mu common R1 plus R2. So R1 plus R2 equal to A, mu A minus A, you take common A, so mu minus 1 into A. This is the expression for angle of deviation for small angle prism. This is the expression for angle of deviation for small angle prism. Okay. For this phase, if we consider refraction, we will get this. For this phase, actually this phase, for this phase what we can write? Actually this will be mu, if this is mu, suppose 1, this is 2, this is 1. So light is going from 2 to 1. This is actually, this is means mu 1 to 2, and this is 2 to 1. This will be 2 to 1 means ki sin R2 by sin E. So then what will be mu 1 to, by principle of reversibility, this will be sin E by sin R2. This is coming, and this is taken as mu, this is also taken as mu. So this will be very simple matter. So this is the expression for deviation for small angle prism. Now question is, what is dispersion? What is dispersion and what is the cause of dispersion? Dispersion. When dispersion means when white light fall on the prism, it split up into 7 colors. This phenomenon is called the dispersion of light. When light falls on a prism, suppose this is the prism, light, white light, this is white light, white light falls on it, it will split up into 7 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like this, 7 colors. This phenomenon is called the dispersion of light. Not only this, actually from this it will be divided. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then it will like this way. So this is the dispersion of light. When white light falls on the prism, it split up into 7 colors, and this phenomenon is called the dispersion of light. Now question is, why dispersion takes place? Why? Cause of dispersion. What is the cause of dispersion? Why the light split up into 7 colors? The color depends upon wavelength. Color depends upon, each color has different particular wavelength. Each color has particular wavelength. Now, according to Cauchy's formula, what? Mu equal to A plus B by lambda square plus C by lambda to the power 4. So, if wavelength where A, B, C are constant, so if wavelength is more, mu will be less. If wavelength is less, mu will be more. Where A, B, C are constant. Now you see, wavelength for violet is less than wavelength for red. Wavelength for red is more than wavelength for violet. So from this relation, what we can write? Mu V is greater than mu R. Okay. Now what is the deviation? Delta equal to mu minus 1 into A. So for violet this will be, and for red this will be now you see which is greater, mu V greater, this is greater, so this is greater, so delta V, therefore delta V greater than delta R. So deviation of violet is more than deviation of red. Wavelength of red is more, so deviation less. Wavelength of violet is least, so wavelength deviation is more. Other colors will deviate through angles in between these two angles. So white light, when passed through the prism, it will move in different directions due to their wavelength, and so which is called the dispersion of light. What we are telling here, Cauchy's formula is this. Here A, B, C are constant. So mu depends upon wavelength. Mu depends upon wavelength. Whose wavelength is more, its mu will be less, and whose wavelength is less, its mu will be more. Now wavelength of violet is less than wavelength of red. So from this relation, mu v greater than mu r. Again we have got relation delta equal to mu minus 1 into, just now we have proved this. So from this relation we can write for violet this, for red this. Now mu v greater than mu r, you see, mu v greater than mu r, this is greater, this is lesser, so delta v greater than delta r. So violet has minimum wavelength, maximum deviation, red has maximum wavelength, minimum deviation, and the other colors will deviate through angles in between delta v and delta r. So when white light passes through the prism, it moves in different directions according to their wavelength, and this is called the dispersion of light. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about angular dispersion. Angular dispersion. Angular dispersion means the difference between the angle of deviation of the two end colors. That means ki red and violet. When white light passes through the prism, then it will deviate through different angles, and angle of deviation for red is least and angle of deviation for the violet is maximum, and the difference between the two end colors, difference between the angle of deviation of the two end colors is called the angular dispersion. So if angular dispersion is denoted by theta, the theta equal to delta v minus delta r. Delta v minus delta r. Now what is delta v? Delta v equal to mu v minus 1 into a, and delta r equal to mu r minus 1 into a. So if you put here, what we will get? This is mu v minus 1 into a minus mu r minus 1 into a. Take common a, then what you will get? Mu v minus 1 minus mu r plus 1 into a. 1 cancel, so we are getting mu v minus mu r into a. This is the angular dispersion. So angular dispersion depend upon angle of the prism. Angle of the prism means top vertex angle. Angle of the prism and the lens material, a prism material, that means a diffractive index. So angle of prism is the angle of prism, angular dispersion. Angular dispersion is the difference. Angular dispersion is the difference of the angle of deviation of the two end colors. That means ki delta V minus delta R. Its deviation is maximum, its deviation is minimum. Their difference is called the angular dispersion. Now, angular dispersion is replaced by putting this value, we are getting this expression. So, angular dispersion depends upon angle of prism and the refractive index. Now, we are going to dispersive power. Dispersive power. Dispersive power. Dispersive power means this is the ratio of the angular dispersion to the mean deviation. Angular dispersion is denoted by omega. This is denoted by omega. So, angular dispersion equal to angular dispersion, dispersive power equal to angular dispersion by mean deviation. Angular dispersion, what we have got? Delta V minus delta R by delta. Delta V minus delta R means mu V minus mu R into A, and what is delta? Delta equal to mu minus 1 into A. A cancel, so this is mu V minus mu R by mu minus 1. This is the dispersive power. Dispersive power means this is the ratio of angular dispersion to mean deviation. Angular dispersion is delta V minus delta R by delta, and its value is this, its value is this, cancel A, we are getting mu V minus mu R by mu minus 1. This is the dispersive power. Now, what is scattering of light? Scattering of light. Scattering of light. Scattering of light. Suppose तुम्हारे पास एक ग्लास पानी है, उसको फ्लोर में ऐसे गिराने से क्या होगा? वो चारों तरफ में चला जाएगा ना. That means कि water is scattered in all direction. Suppose तुम्हारा पास एक गिलास पानी है, और पक्का फ्लोर में जब गिराओगे थोड़ा ऊपर से, क्या होगा? वो चारों तरफ में जाएगा ना. That means कि water scattered in all direction. ठीक same like this way, when light falls on a particle whose size is smaller than the wavelength of light, then light also proceed in different directions, and this phenomenon is called the scattering of light. Condition क्या है? For scattering of light, the light should fall on the particles whose size is less than the wavelength of light, then light will proceed in all possible directions. This phenomenon is called the scattering of light. जैसे पानी जब पक्का फ्लोर में गिरता है, चारों तरफ में जाता है, स्कैटर हो रहा है, ठीक सेम सपोज this is a particle whose size is less than the wavelength of light. When light fall on it, light also proceed in different directions. This phenomenon is called the scattering of light. Now we are going to Rayleigh's law of scattering. Rayleigh's law of scattering. According to this law, if the size of the particle is very less than the wavelength of light, if the size of the particle is very less than the wavelength of light, then the intensity of the scattered light will be inversely proportional to the fourth power of wavelength. This is the Rayleigh's law of scattering. If A very greater than lambda, then this law cannot follow. This law we cannot follow, we cannot use this formula. What is scattering? When light falls on particles whose size is very smaller than the wavelength of light, then the light will proceed in all possible directions. This phenomenon is called the scattering of light. Now Rayleigh's law of scattering, what is it said? According to this law, the intensity of the scattered beam of light is inversely proportional to the fourth power of wavelength, I proportional to 1 by lambda to the power 4. That means कि if wavelength less, scattering will be more. If wavelength more, then scattering will be less. And condition is, this is the size of the scatterer. A means the size of the particle. This should be very less than lambda. Then we can use Rayleigh's law. If this is, that means size of the scatterer is more very greater than lambda, then we cannot use Rayleigh's law. Then we cannot use Rayleigh's law to explain scattering of light. Okay. By this law, we can explain why the sky is blue, why the sun is at the time of sunrise and sunset, the sky is red, why the danger signal is red, like this. Why the sky is blue? The wavelength of blue light is nearly half the wavelength of red, and so the scattering of blue light will be 2 to the power 4 times, that means 16 times more than the scattering of red light. The scattering of blue light will be 16 times more than the scattering of red light, and due to which this blue light comes to our eyes and we see the sky is blue. Okay, like this way we can explain any type of physical phenomenon by this law, I proportional to 1 by lambda to the power 4. Okay, so deviation through small angle prism, dispersion, cause of dispersion, angular dispersion, इसके बाद dispersive power, and then scattering of light, Rayleigh's law of scattering. Okay, ठीक से पढ़ना. You have to think that you should achieve the goal. And to achieve this goal, you have to study properly. Don't kill your time. Utilize the time, then you will success in your life. Okay, bye.